quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
down.
Watch him. He's going to step. He's going to go for the. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to CFSL, brought to you by PX1 Sports. We're here, Keenan Memorial Stadium, here in Chapel Hill tonight to look over the Virginia Tech Hokies to take on North Carolina Tar Heels. My name's Morty, if you don't already know me, and I'm joined here by Valente with me here in the booth. How are we feeling, big dog?
I'm feeling really good tonight. We've already crowned one ECC champion, but now we need to crown a second and third place team, as well as the rest of the conference. Virginia Tech looking for their first win and to throw a wrinkle in the plans of North Carolina. North Carolina can win this one. We're guaranteed a winner between Miami and Florida State, and things are going to get interesting for that second place spot.
After a solid return, we've got cloudy skies, calm winds. It's 49 degrees tonight, and throwing things out of bounds because we've got a lot of pressure in the pocket, Johnny Hancock.
Yeah, Virginia Tech starting this one off hot. Great coverage there by Nate Skinner.
Second down, right hash mark, 43-yard line. A lot of bodies for Hancock to look at, but he's going to hold on to it himself. Gets rushed right after, though. No yards found on the rush.
That's Marcel Wheeler with his second tackle of the night. His first for loss, and 3rd and 10 coming up for the Tar Heels.
Right hash mark once more. But a pretty good amount of yardage to find for this third down conversion. First one of the game. And a tackle in the backfield thanks to Darian Novak lost the yards.
Jalen Tomlinson with the 4-yard tackle for loss here, looking for Novak on the screen, but Tomlinson just bringing him down in the backfield. The 5th tackle for loss for the freshman.
A good defense from the Hokies, because they'll get the ball for the first time this game. And caught at the 20-yard line, left hash mark. Running upfield from there, Neil Downs picks up 5 yards.
Solid defensive stop there for the Hokies, and now Drew Busby and company going to try and get on the board first.
And here we are, 1 minute into this game, and already successful defense from the Hokies. Let's see if momentum plays their way. They're able to get some target downfield. A great throw, left wide open to Xavier King. Oh, that's Tatum Melanishin with the catch, and that's a touchdown for the Hokies.
This is a great play to open up the game for the Hokies. Tatum Melanishin getting the deep route right here. Just no one in sight. It's the perfect way for the Hokies to start off their final game of the season.
Beautiful play there. Nothing but a sea of green ahead of Tatum Melanishin there. A great catch to put 6 points on the board, and a successful PAT makes it 7. The Hokies had a great defense to follow through a successful drive. I mean, I know we're only 1 minute in, but you got to talk about momentum.
Oh yeah, momentum already in the hands of the Hokies. Like we said, they're trying to throw a wrench in the plans of the ACC. But North Carolina, it's very early in this game, and we know that they show fight through all 4 quarters.
But we got to keep in mind the Tar Heels are at home here. It's a bit of a passive buff, so things could change at any moment. And with this much football to go, I mean, we'll have to see how it goes down. Left hash mark is where the Tar Heels line up, 26-yard line. And a lot of game to go. And wait a minute, holding on to it, that's Darian Novak, who lost a yard on the rush.
All respect to Darian Novak. When you see him line up at quarterback, the only thing you're worried about is him running the ball. You're not expecting him to throw it, especially at his height. You know, unless you get Falcon Chestnut back there, I don't think someone that small out of position is going to throw the ball.
2nd and 11. Novak gets the handoff once more, but loses yards on the rush. The D-line putting on a lot of pressure.
And the 3rd tackle for loss of the night by Marcel Wheeler. By the way, modern era record 8. I know we're just starting. That is a really incredible pace if he wants to break that record.
3rd and 14. A lot of yardage to go. In the pocket, Hancock finds a target up right side. Goes to Xavier King for a 9-yard reception, but not a first down.
Not enough room to get the first down. Great job there by Paulo Sanchez, bringing King down in the backfield, and the Hokies going to get this one back again.
Punted from the 18 and caught at the 28. Running up the left hash mark, swinging things out to the right. Neil Downs does get caught up in traffic, though. 15 yards on the return.
First and 10 for the Hokies from the 44-yard line, so great field position to start this drive.
First down once more, middle of the field. And a lot of bodies on the line of scrimmage. But handing off the ball and running up the right side could be Ravana Kozlov.
A great play there by Vinny Wellington. Former Defensive Player of the Year candidate, his 17th tackle for loss of the season.
2nd and 11. And right hash mark. An unsuccessful rush, but a couple more plays to go on this drive. A throw up the middle doesn't go complete.
The first incompletion of the day for Busby, and great job by Troy Oster knocking that one away. 3rd and 11 here for the Hokies.
3rd and 11. This could be a good defense, though, from the Tar Heels. Busby in the pocket, finds a target, up right side, goes complete. Kabil Locklear with 18.
An 18-yard pickup here, hits the corner route, leaves the linebacker in the dust. Great play there by Locklear, extending this drive for the Hokies.
Well, it looked like a rough drive at first. I mean, Kabil Locklear made that a lot more successful. So now they're in plus territory. Hokies at the 39-yard line, right hash mark. First down is where they are. And almost off the edge. Very good amount of pressure put on to Busby, but able to barely get the ball off and go to Kabil Locklear for a 2-yard touch reception.
Now, this is a great play. Busby takes a hit right there, but still able to get that one away. Only a couple of yards, but you're not going backwards, so that's a good thing.
2nd and 8. 3 minutes into the first quarter here. I feel like a lot has happened in such a short amount of time. I mean, we've already seen one successful drive and about to be the second for the Hokies as they march downfield. Right hash mark once more. 2nd and 8. And in the pocket is Busby, who finally finds a target into the end zone, but it goes intercepted. It goes intercepted. Tar Heels get their hands back on the ball.
And that's Zach Axis, the senior. As we know, it's senior night here in Chapel Hill. And he comes up with his 3rd interception of the season, and damage control done there for Axis and the Tar Heels.
Just wow. Hancock finds the target up left side, throws it, but it goes incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw as Marcel Wheeler was chasing that one down. Almost picked off, but 2nd and 10, and the drive still alive for the Tar Heels.
2nd and 10. The handoff, Novak swinging things out left side, able to find a first down and a bit of change on top of that, 14 yards.
Oh, there we go. Here's Novak getting going now. He crosses 400 yards on the season with that run, so great season for the freshman.
And Novak might not be able to truck through defenders, but at least he can swing things out before you can blink. Frankie Frederick with a loss for 2 yards on the reception.
Frederick going to be on that All-American ballot here soon. You know, we're going to get those, pretty soon. And she won All-American last season with the Tar Heels and looking to go back-to-back.
2nd and 12. A little bit more than what they'd like, but that's quite all right. You've got some plays to make something happen here. Tar Heels looking to get into this game in quick time and get rid of that nasty goose egg. A throw goes up left side to Jaquez Stanley for 2 yards.
Well, Jaquez Stanley right there, only getting a couple, but getting back to the original line of scrimmage. Nate Skinner, the one laying the hit there, and 3rd and 10 for the Tar Heels.
3rd and 10. 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversion, so the odds aren't too high, but Tar Heels got to uneven those odds one way or another. Let's see what their means are. Hancock in the pocket, feels some pressure, throws it quick, and it goes. Oh, my goodness. Almost intercepted, but I think he went out of bounds, so it didn't count.
Yeah, that one was almost intercepted. I believe it was Nate Skinner who was going to come down with that one, but just stepped out of bounds before he could get that one. Would have been a lot better field position than they're going to get right here. But the Hokies, nonetheless, getting the ball back with a chance to take a 2-possession lead.
And Neil Downs with a 15-yard return. I mean, solid return there. Decent field position for the Hokies. Not exactly plus territory, but pretty darn close. 43-yard mark to be exact. And right hash mark is where they are. A couple receivers out on each side. Staying back in the pocket, Busby finds a target up right side. Goes complete to Kavil Locklear, who's been a great go-to guy for tonight.
He's already up to 3 receptions on the night, and you know he was an All-American candidate a couple of seasons ago. So glad to see him back here in the rotation, doing what he does best.
2nd and 3. And staying way back, Busby looking for a throw once more. Had to throw short, but it still worked their way. Secured the first down thanks to John Lee with a 9-yard reception.
A great play there by Busby, just getting it to his right side, allowing Lee to get that first down and keep this drive going.
First down yet again, right hash mark, and Busby holding on to it. No way, he's going to swing things out himself. 14-yard rush for Busby. The Hokies just got a first down.
And we know Busby can do it with his legs, and he's an incredible player all around, and it's still a great start here for the Hokies.
A quick throw up the middle of the field from Busby. He's going to go to John Lee for 5.
That's his 2nd catch of the night, and Virginia Tech looking to slowly wear down this defensive front of the Tar Heels, and it's working. I mean, these short plays, and they're still getting those first downs when they need them.
Busby trying to run upfield there, but got sacked in the back line. Didn't get too far thanks to Vinny Wellington.
That's Vinny Wellington with his 9th sack of the year. Busby looked like he wanted to take off there, but just not able to get away from the big Vinny Wellington.
Big body on the front line. Put a stop to the play. 3rd and 8 is where the Hokies are. Pretty close to the end zone here. Field goal territory. But Busby doesn't want to settle for a field goal. We want to go farther. Big throw to Cam Ellis. 14 yards found. An easy first down. We're just shy of goal line territory.
Had a great play on the 3rd and 8 there. Busby just getting past the sticks. A great catch there by Cam Ellis to keep this drive alive into the red zone.
First down, handing it off, running up the right side. Ravana Kozlov with a 4-yard rush. We haven't seen him too much tonight, but we know he's a dominant player.
And we know they're going to get him a little bit more involved as time goes on. When the cause gets warmed up, things are disastrous for the other team.
2nd and 6, and a handoff, running up the left side. Neil Downs with a 1-yard rush.
Only a 1-yard pickup. Great job by that North Carolina defense getting in there to make the stop. Virginia Tech 2 for 2 on 3rd down, and they got a 3rd and 5 here.
And left hash mark is where they lie. Sitting back in the pocket, looking for somebody in the end zone, but couldn't find anybody. Busby had to throw it away.
Yeah, just a great job. Great coverage by the Tar Heels, and great pressure too. It forced Busby to get a little happy feet in the pocket, but still the Hokies going to take a 2-possession lead here early on.
Yeah, and easily, you know what? That it wasn't a successful drive as far as putting 6 up, but at least they got 3. And getting that close to the end zone made it so easy for Chip Lightfoot to get that in. As the return goes through for Zach Axis. 29-yard return. Not bad field position for the Tar Heels.
Well, I'm glad you said his name because I promised Venom and Nate that I would not say the name of their kicker ever again because they feel like I've been a curse, which, I mean, I'll give it to him. I won't say I've been the best for Lightfoot.
Well, running up the right side of the field, Johnny Hancock, 13-yard rush. Now, did they pay you to not say their name, or is this a choice on your end?
No, they didn't pay me, but to keep things fair, to not curse, Virginia Tech, I'm just not going to say his name, his full name at least.
And a rush up left side to Novak for 4 yards. I mean, if you want to play fair there, then you can't say any names, right? If you're only not saying the name of one specific player, that feels like favoritism. You hear that, Frosty?
It is that one specific player that gets cursed every time I say his name.
Right. But you have cursed other players in the past, and it just seems like it's a common trend. Incomplete pass from Johnny Hancock. I think that, we should not be playing favorites like this.
Okay, fine. We'll do this. I won't say the name of either kicker. I'll leave that up to you because I guess I am like the kicker curse around here.
No, I don't think you should say the name of any players at all. A deep throw? No way. Deflected down by Sean Carter. That was close.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. Over on Twitch, we have a 7-yard touchdown pass to Leroy Peterson as Oklahoma go up 7-3 on Colorado with 1:46 left in the first quarter.
And Leroy Peterson has been cursed by Valente. You've heard it here first, folks. A run up the middle of the field. Neil Downs gets 9 yards in the return.
Hey, the last time that I said Leroy Peterson's name, he had a generational performance. So it's just kickers, I promise.
Right. We've been doing this for quite a bit of time here, Val. We know it's not just kickers. Ramona Kozlov lost 5 yards in the reception. We know it's not just kickers.
Okay, it's not just kickers, but hold on. Last game in the ACC championship game, you did see me predict a lot of good things happen.
I just hope you don't ever say my name, because then my transmission's going to go out. I'm going to get into a car accident as soon as I get it fixed.
It's okay. I'll never say your name.
Faulty fuel pump. It's just all types of car issues. My ex calls me back just to string me along again. 13-yard reception from Neil Downs. I might be venting here on cast, but
Yikes.
I don't know. Valente wants to...
You all right, buddy?
No. Notre Dame lost. She hates me. Reception up left side goes to Ramona Kozlov, but lost 5 yards yet again. It's a good defense with the Tar Heels. BT is going to have to punt this one out.
Well, I'm going to say this guy's name, okay? This is a great play by Stephon Holloway.
Curse.
No. It's a great play by Stephon Holloway to get the Hokies off the field, and the Tar Heels get the ball back with a chance to get back within a possession of this game.
The ball was punted away, caught at the 31-yard line, right hash mark. Zach Axis doesn't get too far after the return, though.
And so Drew Busby and the Virginia Tech Hokies take the field now, Johnny Hancock and the North Carolina Tar Heels take the field. I apologize.
First down yet again with 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Time is flying by here, Val. Good catch up left side to Frankie Frederick. Keeps the drive alive, 5-yard reception.
And the second catch of the night for Frankie Frederick. She's only got 3 yards, but it's only a matter of time before those yards start to stack.
2nd and 5 in the pocket. Good throw up right side. King Love, 3-yard reception, and goes out of bounds with it.
A 3rd and 2 coming up for the Tar Heels.
Do you think with a name like King Love that they can maybe educate you on love, kind of like a Cupid kind of thing, as we round out the first quarter, 10-0. Tar Heels with a goose egg, Hokies on top. We'll see what happens here in the second quarter in just a moment. And back on the field, the Tar Heels in control of the football, just shy of plus territory. In the pocket, Johnny Hancock looking for a throw, goes complete up the middle to Xavier King for 5-yard reception. That's a first down.
A great way to get past the sticks. Johnny Hancock, he only has 18 yards passing on 7 completions, but as long as you keep the drive alive, that is all that matters.
First down, oh my God, a 15-yard reception to Xavier King. Good Lord.
Well, there we go. Another corner route right there. Beautiful play, beautiful throw by Hancock, and beautiful catch by King, just moving down the field.
Moving down the field, the Tar Heels in a 2-possession game right now, but 2 possessions in 3 quarters? They can easily make that happen. Johnny Hancock here to prove us right. In the pocket, throwing it left, and it's a little shallow of a throw, but it doesn't even go complete.
That one gets knocked away by Sean Carter, and it's 2nd and 10 here for the Tar Heels.
8.5 minutes just getting out of the first quarter here. Good throw goes up left side to Brandon Richardson for 14.
This is a great play fake by Johnny Hancock, and great anticipation on that throw as well, just hitting Brandon Richardson wide open on that out route.
And first down. North Carolina Tar Heels looking to get into the end zone for the first time this game. Hancock can see it from here. The vision is brighter than ever. King Love with a 15-yard reception puts him first and goal.
A great play there by King Love, just falling forward. Let's look at this one more time. Hits him underneath right here, and he's just going to fall forward, which is what you always want to do. You want to play like a bowling ball, if you will. His first and goal from the 4 for the Tar Heels.
First and goal. And handing it off, running up the middle. Darian Novak couldn't get far.
And he got swallowed up there by Chris Leonard, I believe, the one making stop. He got swallowed up by a whole host of Hokies. Second and goal from about the 2.
Second and goal. And in the pocket, wanting to throw it into the end zone. Hancock threw it a bit too high, though. Third and goal is where they're at.
And you just sell that one away. You want to live to see another down. UNC 1 for 5 on third downs. Let's see if they can put this one in the end zone.
But faking the handoff, going to run upfield himself. Johnny Hancock threw an oddball at the VC defense there. A great play to get him 6 points on the board.
And that's the 10th rushing touchdown of the season for Johnny Hancock. And speaking of touchdowns, over on Twitch, we have a 48-yard touchdown pass to Speedy Hernandez, as Colorado go up 10-7 with 7:38 left in the second.
And kicking the ball back to the Hokies. Tar Heels still down on points, but high on hopes, though. I mean, they got one successful drive. Who's to say they can't get another? Hopefully they can shut out the Hokies here if they want to make that happen. Running up the left side of the field, past the 35-yard line. Neil Downs gets a lot of yardage off of that.
A big return there by Neil Downs. You said they have high hopes. Is it high hopes for a living?
I don't know about for a living. I mean, we're in college, right? We're not paying our bills off of this just yet, but you know, who's to say what happens to Johnny Hancock after this, right? Throw goes up right side, completes to John Lee for 3. He steps out of bounds after getting his hands on the ball.
We know NIL exists nowadays, so I mean that could pay for college, but I mean, anyway.
What is that?
NIL.
I don't even know what that is, to be honest, but Ravana Kozlov knows what a first down is, and he can get it there. Great rush for 15.
Yeah, that big Russian wrecking ball. I mean, just falling forward right here. He gets tripped up, but he's still falling forward for huge yardage. Is over on Twitch. We have a 75-yard touchdown pass to Evan Shan as Oklahoma retake the lead 14-10 with 7:29 left in the half.
7 minutes into the game. A good throw up the middle. John Ali with a 12-yard reception.
Yeah, so to explain NIL to you, it's basically like, you know, name, image, likeness, like Frosty saying, but you can get paid, like college athletes can get paid for doing commercials or stuff like that.
I'd love to see a Valente commercial. Maybe you could do like a Fruit of the Loom commercial, show off some underwear. Good throw goes up right side, complete for the Hokies.
I really don't think you want to see that.
I would love to see that.
Oh God.
More than anything in my life, I would love to see a Fruit of the Loom Valente commercial.
Sure.
Handing off the ball to Kozlov, who rushes up left side, finds 4 yards, making it 3rd and inches.
And 3rd and inches coming up for the Hokies. They're 2 for 4 on 3rd down, and we're gonna have another Twitch update here in just a moment.
My goodness, 3rd and inches for the Hokies, stepping back in the pocket, looking for a throw up the left side, goes to Kozlov. But we know how he is on the receptions, right? Kozlov, a great rusher, but receptions don't always work well for Kozlov.
And over on Twitch, we have a 67-yard touchdown pass to Speedy Hernandez, his 2nd of the night. The Colorado go back up 17-14 with 7:16 left in the half.
43-yard attempt for a field goal off of Chip Lightfoot. The kick goes their way, 13-7. Hokies are in control still.
Hokies still 1 possession, so North Carolina are going to have a chance to take the lead here on this drive.
Wow, a decent return there from Zach Axis to get him in a pretty solid territory.
Keller in the chat saying nobody wants that. I know. That's why I said it. No one
I think
wants
it'd be
that.
great.
Yeah, for you.
Good throw up left side. Frankie Frederick for an 8-yard reception.
Solid pickup there by Frederick. Her third catch of the night, 2nd and 2 here for the Tar Heels.
And running up the middle, Darian Novak almost found a hole. 4 yards is enough to call it successful, though, because that's a first down.
Yeah, he didn't find a hole, but he did find the first down, and I know Mort looking for a hole.
First down yet again. In the pocket, Hancock finds a throw up the middle, but doesn't go complete.
We're not going to acknowledge that?
Acknowledge what?
Oh, okay.
Second and 10, left hash mark, and faking the handoff. Gonna run upfield himself. Hancock couldn't get too far though.
Keller in chat saying now Valente Victoria's Secret ad. Sign me up. Oh, don't sign me up, please.
And a 3rd and 10 in the pocket. Good throw up the middle. Able to find a first down for Darian Novak. What cup size do you think you are, Valente?
I don't know. I haven't checked. Let me get back to you on that.
Just a ballpark.
I don't know.
Hancock in the pocket, looking deep, able to find a first down off the catch. Brandon Richardson keeping the drive going.
His 2nd catch of the night, and a great play there for another first down for the Tar Heels.
As we line back up with the ball, Valente, do they fill up your hands?
What?
Right hash mark, and looking deep, but we're looking to the side instead. King Love with a 5-yard reception.
More. Do you think I just sit around and test stuff out like that?
Once or twice, so you look in the mirror when you wake up in the morning and just think about it. Darian Novak gets the handoff. Doesn't get too far on the rush, though. 3rd and 7.
I'll say it one more time. Let me get back to you on that. As Alfredo Barfield with his 2nd tackle for loss of the night. And Nico in chat telling us to stop it.
Well, think about it. You're not doing anything with your hands right now. Why don't you check for us here on the cast? In the pocket, Hancock looking deep, and it goes complete for a first down. That's Xavier King with the 17-yard reception.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So Hancock with a great throw here, just hitting King on the slant. I'm trying to avoid what conversation we got going on right now. And Nate says Val got them C's. He let me see. He'll let you see. He'll let everybody see.
You sound nervous, Valente. 13-7, but the Tar Heels want to even it out. So Darian Novak running upfield for a 4-yard rush.
Oh, most uncomfortable I've ever seen Valente. Yeah. Give me about 5 minutes. We'll see where I'm at.
What could you possibly do in 5 minutes that you didn't do on Valentine's Day? Running up the right side of the field, that's Jaquez Stanley for a 5-yard rush.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, good run there by Stanley. It's 3rd and 1, and North Carolina 4 for 8 on 3rd down. I'm lost. I'm sorry, guys.
4 for 8 on 3rd down conversions. Looking for 5 for 9. And a throw up the middle. Frankie Frederick, 6-yard reception. That's a touchdown for the Tar Heels to even the score.
That's the 7th touchdown of the season for Frankie Frederick. And now UNC tie the game back up with a chance to get the lead back. Nate said he could hear me changing colors, and Keller said I'm now crimson myself. You're not wrong. I'm red. I'm not gonna lie. I'm red.
Well, they say Crimson Tide. Crimson because he's embarrassed. And they say Roll Tide because the rolls on his belly. Valente, look at the scoreboard here. 14-13. The Tar Heels are finally back in the lead. Well, in the lead for the first time this game.
And welcome back to the Roast of Valente with the side of CFSL football is Neil Downs with a big return.
Whoa, 48-yard return. You caught me off guard there. So focus on Valente. He's been the main character of the show, but we should focus more on the game, I guess. Left hash mark is where the Hokies will start their potentially last drive before halftime shows up, as we've got 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. And a handoff to Kozlov, running up right side. 9-yard rush, gets him just shy of first down.
A great run there by Kozlov. He's averaging 6 yards per carry tonight. And again, great starting field position for the Hokies as they get this drive started. Like you said, potentially their last drive of the half.
And running up the right side, Ravana Kozlov actually lost a yard. That rarely happens for Kozlov.
Nico said last time either of y'all are ever in the booth. Look, they made a mistake pairing us together again.
This isn't exclusive to you, big dog. I gave Caleb a bit of trouble as well. This is how we talk. I mean, we've got all day here. I'm going to throw a couple shots at you. You got to be ready for it. Throw goes up left side. Speaking of shots, and target acquired, Camille Locklear with 16.
And the craziest part about this is me and you share a booth, but you and Caleb share the booth and the locker room. So that has to get, out of hand at sometimes. Is a great corner route here by Kabil Locklear to get another first down for the Hokies.
You don't even want to know what out of hand means. You don't even want to know what happens in that locker room. First down, left hash mark. The Hokies marching down the field in quick time. Throw goes up right side. Willie Bertram with a 4-yard reception, 2nd and 6.
A great play there by Bertram. Nice 4-yard pickup. Just shy of the red zone now.
And a handoff. Wait a minute, faking the handoff. Looking to run up left side. Busby's going to go for 4.
He's bought enough time around this edge. He gets tripped up on his own defender, allowing Busby to get a nice 4-yard gain.
Are we going after dark? We are. We are. We've been going, I think throughout the season we've been getting darker and darker. I mean, you're going to need a flashlight to see back here. Busby sacked in the backfield for 7.
I will say it's reaching, no, who am I kidding? It's way beyond the after dark territory, but great sack there for the Tar Heels as CJ Storm getting in and forcing he who shall not be named to kick a field goal here, 43 yards on the attempt.
That's a solid one from Keller in the chat. Out of hand is where Valentes go when he tries to cover them. So probably spilling out. That's a good one. That's very creative. I'd shake your hand for that one. That's fantastic. 1 minute here in the second quarter, waiting out every second. So the Tar Heels have as little time to work with as possible before halftime rolls around, because the score is quite close. I mean, this could be anyone's game, but a field goal successful. Calm Winds makes it easy there for Chip Lightfoot, who's had, his second or third successful field goal?
It is his second successful field goal this game. Again, or third, because I haven't said his name.
Who?
I don't know. That's already slipped my mind. It's already slipped my mind. You know why? Because UNC takes the field now with the chance to get the lead back before halftime.
How many hands do you think it takes to fill up? And a handoff to Darian Novak. Lost a yard on the rush.
Oh my God, this isn't. Whew, it's getting hot in here.
Man, you're gonna need some support for those things, Valente.
Oh no.
It's not a motorboat, it's a mortar boat.
Oh no.
30 seconds. I tell you, I got it on me sometimes. Looking to, you know what? It seems like they're waiting on the clock here, but I feel like, with so much where your field position's at, I'd say chunk this bad boy.
I mean, I understand why they're waiting this one out. They don't want to force anything. They don't even want to give the ball back to Virginia Tech without, giving them a chance to score again. It's the smart play.
It is smart. I think I just want to see some football here. I've been so excited by other stuff. I'm excited to see some action as well.
You see, if you didn't wait there, the Hokies call timeout with a lot more time left.
Ooh. Sorry, I've been very gassy. I had to lean over for that one. I didn't hear you. The handoff to Novak, swinging things out to the right side, but goes incomplete, which means we're going to be going to halftime. 16-14 is the score so far, and I am rooting for the Hokies because off air in the booth here, Valente said that if the Hokies win, he will post a picture of himself wearing nothing but a Hokies helmet in user content.
I did not say anything of that matter, but you know, as we get back to the side of football, you know, for a second, it's been a great game for the Hokies. They started off hot, 10-0, but UNC fought their way back into it. It's now 16-14. It's been a good game. I believe the Tar Heels now know what to expect from the Hokies. They weren't ready for the aggressiveness that the Hokies brought early on, but now they're getting acclimated. Frosty.
It is strapped into his chin. He's got the chin strap on and everything.
Oh, okay. Wait, which head? Oh, no.
Well, you're not. I mean, oh, that's pretty good. I like that one. No, on like your chin, like the chin of your like above your spine, your spinal cord.
Yeah.
Or you could have. That's where you could do the Fruit of the Loom advertisement we talked about earlier. That's called a callback, folks. That's what we call that in the comedy industry.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk
about getting there. Ball back on the. This is my job here. Get their hands back on the ball to start off the third quarter here. Getting out of the locker room. The Hokies running up the middle of the field. Neil Downs with 32.
Solid return for Neil Downs as they're going to have a chance to get a 2-possession lead here to start the second half.
Right hash mark for the Hokies. And a quick throw from Boosby. The throw up right side. Ravana Kozlov lost 2 yards in the reception. I wouldn't even have him as a possible target for receptions, right? If I were anybody on the side of the Hokies, I would just want him blocking. I mean, think about how big and strong this man is.
Keller just called me a yacht.
Okay, so in size reference, how do you think you line up to Ravana Kozlov?
Oh.
A good throw, up right side. Unfortunately, a little bit too deep.
With the conversations we've had today, I'm going to need some context with that one.
Like height-wise.
Oh no, he's much bigger than me.
Yeah. What are you about 6 or 7 inches? Good throw, up right side. Ravana Kozlov with a 10-yard reception. That's his first good reception tonight.
Yeah, great. First good reception, but it's not going to be enough as the Tar Heels going to get this one back.
And as the ball's punted away back to the Tar Heels, I'm excited for the next CFSL hangout. We're going to have to see how many hands it takes to give Valente the support he needs.
Oh, Lord. Over on Twitch, we have a 9-yard touchdown pass to Jaden Sanders for Colorado to take a 24-14 lead with 25 seconds left in the half.
And a good throw up right side to go to complete to Frankie Frederick for a first down. Very sorry, chat. It's been I went dry January, so it's been quite some time. Valente has unfortunately been a victim to some of my raunchy approaches here.
Hey, it's all good. I've been waiting for this one.
Right. First down. Right hash mark. Tar Heels marching downfield slowly but surely. A good throw to Ethan Schuler for 5 yards.
Okay, so Wookie said, "I'm gonna lend you a hand, Val," and instead turned on me and joined everybody else. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
What?
Nothing more. It's all right.
And 2nd and 5. A lot of receivers on the line of scrimmage to look at. A good throw up the middle. Johnny Hancock doesn't get the pass complete. Looks like Valente is going to be wearing that helmet.
Oh, God. And that one got knocked away by Paulo Sanchez. Heard footsteps coming, made a business decision to drop that one.
3rd and 5, sitting in the pocket. Oh, goodness. That's a complete pass there. Good Lord, King Love made that play.
This is a great play. Hopefully we get another look at this one. We will. Hancock rolling to his right, so kind of having to throw crossbody there. It makes a great pass there to Love. As Wookie in the chat saying, Wookie is an equal opportunity hater. I appreciate that.
First down, and 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. just barely getting out of halftime. The throw up left side goes incomplete. Looks like he was aiming for one of the cheerleaders.
Yeah, looked like he was, and Mort, I think he was trying to pick one out for you.
You know, I heard that before Valente wanted to be a broadcaster, he was trying to be a cheerleader. And a handoff to Darian Novak running up the middle of the field, and he gets tripped up after getting a first down.
Well, I'm sorry to everybody in the chat. I am in the booth and not dancing on the sideline.
It is unfortunate because Valente is quite flexible. First down, 7 minutes in once more. And in the pocket is Johnny Hancock looking for a target up right side, but the pass goes incomplete thanks to Butterfingers there.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I got to get back on track. We got to focus.
Yeah, we do. Darian Novak's more focused than ever. Handoff up left side. An 11-yard rush makes it another first down. The Tar Heels are more focused than ever.
Yeah, you're focused on something else, but Darian Novak, on the other hand, focused on making a great run right there.
First down once more. The throw up right side. Xavier King with a 13-yard reception. First and goal.
Hey, Wiki in chat saying Val can cheer for me anytime. Just know that I cheer for you all the time. Unless you're playing Alabama. Roll Tide.
You know what a fluffer is, Valente? You've heard the term?
Not exactly. Not coming to my mind immediately.
Well, I think I'd be taken off air. I'd be muted mid-cast if I talked about it too much deeper. But let me tell you, I want you to look it up after, and I think you do a great job of it. Second and goal is where the Tar Heels are, and running up the right side yet again. Darian Novak trying to swing things out, but the Hokies defense not letting him get anywhere. Chris Leonard.
Well, considering it would take you off the air, I'm going to look it up and not talk about it, but at least we'll have the common knowledge.
And when you see it, you're going to be like, oh, in the pocket. That's a good Valente impression there, folks. A good throw up the middle. Jaquez Stanley for a 2-yard reception and a touchdown for the Tar Heels, who are now in the lead.
Okay, so I have heard of this. I've never heard it called that. Now, that's all I can say.
What other terms have you heard? Wait a minute, the Tar Heels are going for it. A throw goes incomplete. That's a crazy ballsy call considering how close this game is. But I like the aggressive approach.
Just off the hands of Brandon Richardson, not able to hold on to that one, but still a lead for the Tar Heels.
Folks, this is a neck-and-neck game. By the way, I don't want y'all to think that because, I'm sitting here joking with Valente that I'm not taking this serious, because let me tell you, this is a very, very close game. Neil Downs, the 27-yard return. I have just, I have somewhat inebriated myself after the Notre Dame game. You know, even before the cast, Valente had to hold my hair as I was thrown up in the toilet. Quite embarrassing moment for me, but I'm glad Valente was there to help me out. An interception? No way, an interception to the house? What in the world? We just scored and we're scoring again. The Tar Heels put another 6 up.
Zach Axis with his second interception of the night. He reads the screen right here, perfectly placed, perfectly timed by Axis as he's going to run this one back. His 4th interception of the season and his first touchdown of his senior campaign.
I mean, I like how he whispered. He ran right into the arms of Vinny Wellington, and while they were right next to each other, he whispered in Vinny's ear. He says, "Go block for me." And then Vinny goes right to the guy that was behind him, and Vinny blocks. It just runs right in. So just a smooth play overall for NC right there. The Tar Heels in the lead by quite some points, but we've got a lot of night ahead of us. Noe Valente caught in the 4-yard line territory and running up the left side of the field from there. That is again Neil Downs, the 23-yard return.
Just want everyone to know that if I somehow don't make it to Thursday night, Mort did it.
I'll do a lot of things. First down and a throw up the right side of the field. Hokies have got to match that energy. I love that right there. And getting just shy of the end zone. Goal line territory thanks to Tatum Melanition.
That's the second catch of the night for Melanition. A great job just beating the defense right here. Breaking one tackle, continuing down the sideline, and just getting brought down before the end zone. But Only her second catch of the night, and she is well over 100 yards. Over on Twitch, we have a 2-yard touchdown pass to Evan Shan, his second of the night. Oklahoma trailed 24-20 with 6:34 left in the third quarter.
And first and goal line, a good throw goes up left side, complete to Willie Bertram for 5 yards.
And Willie Bertram making the nice catch right there as the Hokies inch closer to the end zone. I know Mort wants to get in the end zone one day.
Second and goal. Running up the left side of the field, Alfredo Barfield with a 2-yard rush.
Now the linebacker lining up at fullback there. I'll add on to that. Mort wants to get out of the friend zone into the end zone. Touchdown, Mort.
Lord do I. Lord do I. A lot of people tell you that height means everything in that kind of ball game, but it does not. 1-yard rush for Jonathan Sherwood.
It's going to bring up fourth and goal from inside the 1, but he who shall not be named is kicking a field goal. It's only going to be
favoritism.
18-yarder. You know, you wouldn't have the opportunity to call this favoritism if UNC had to line up for a kick.
What do you do with your hands when you cast?
I fidget around.
I'm ripping my underwear right now. Frankie Frederick with a 22-yard return. Have you ever had like a tiny little hole in your undergarments and like you start pulling a little bit and then you just can't stop and now I've got a ripped pair of underwear?
No, I don't think I have.
Well, I got to go to Walmart tomorrow. Middle of the field, I should say left hash mark. Tar Heels looking to keep their lead going. They get throw up right side, goes complete to Darian Novak.
A solid throw right there, but just stepping out of bounds before he could cut up field. It was a good throw, but just not able to stay inside.
Second and 9, left hash mark. And the Tar Heels in control of the game and looking to continue to do so. 4 minutes before we hit fourth quarter. And King Love with a 3-yard reception. We talked about King Love a little bit earlier, and I'm wondering if you think he could help me get out of the friend zone.
No.
Unfortunate. Second, 7 for 12 as far as third down conversions go. A good throw up the middle will make it 8 for 13. Darian Novak with 12-yard reception.
It's funny you think that I'm not in the friend zone too, but it's okay. First down for Darian Novak.
Oh, you're in the ball game like that. You know, I tried to get a hold of you on V-Day, but you were busy. Wonder what that was all about. A good run up the right side, handoff to Darian Novak, but the defense read it like a book. No yards found on the rush, thanks to Alfredo Barfield.
And that's Alfredo Barfield, his 11th tackle for loss of the season. Making a great senior campaign for the linebacker from Italy.
And second and 10, a good throw. King Love for 3 yards. So if you've got a Love or Valente, do y'all share undergarments?
What? All right. Hold on. We're getting a little too far gone.
We're just getting started. Third and 7.
A close game here.
In the good. Oh, it was my lucky pair, but Notre Dame lost, so they're not lucky anymore. I had to get rid of them. Fourth and 4. The wound is still fresh, Chad. I'm sorry. I'm handling this the best that I can. 4th and 4. And the ball is going back to the Hokies. I know that we're supposed to be pretty what's it called? We're not supposed to be one-sided as broadcasters, but I think the game's already in the past. I can talk about it a little bit. It hurts. It hurts, Chat.
It's all right. It's gonna hurt even more if you keep those trousers on. Anyways, I don't even know what that means. A good throw up left side to Jonathan Sherwood. I know what that means. It means that the VT might be moving down the field pretty soon. They're still within one possession of this game too, so a touchdown and a 2-point conversion will get them, back tied for the game. But the Hokies still got a long field to go. I'm sorry, I'm very disoriented right now. This whole conversation just kind of got me out of whack.
2 minutes left before fourth quarter rolls around. A good throw goes up left side, running down the sideline for a first down. Cam Ellis. Yeah, trousers is a crazy word. What are you, 85? Who else has trousers?
British people, and I'm not British, but sometimes it comes out.
How would it ever come out? A good run up the left side. Camille Locklear Speaking of accents, I'm wondering how you know if Ravana Kozlov is Russian.
He told me himself.
Right. Do you think he speaks Russian?
No.
Good throw
so.
up the right side, but unfortunately wasn't caught. 2nd and 10. I kind of want to like try him and like speak. I don't know if you know this, Val, but I speak Russian. Понимаешь по-русски?
Yes.
That's a question. Do you know how to speak Russian? That's how you ask that in Russian. Ravana Kozlov with a loss of 1 yard on the rush.
How do you say no?
Нет.
Okay, well, whatever you just said. Great stop there by the North Carolina defense. 3rd and 11 here for the Hokies. 3 for 9 on 3rd down.
3rd and 11, middle of the field. And the game, regardless of us getting sidetracked, the game is as close as ever. Laid out. Oh, my God. Jonathan Sherwood just got folded.
That makes it 1st and 10.
But he's able to get the first down, though. That's really all that matters.
First down, left hash mark. And the Hokies looking for revenge. They lost the lead for a little bit of time, but they can get it back at any moment. 1 yard rush from Ravana Kozlov.
And Wookie in the chat saying he's Russian but doesn't speak Russian. That doesn't really mean anything because I'm Mexican, but I don't speak Spanish of any kind.
Oh,
so.
you're supposed to say Latino now, Valente.
But
a good throw up the middle. Camille Locklear with 8 yards in the reception.
Valente gonna get folded. I don't know what's going on here. All right, Camille Locklear with another catch. His 6th of the night. 3rd and 2 for the Hokies. Try to keep this drive alive. They're 4 for 10 on 3rd down.
He's not going to get folded. He's already got folds all over the side of his belly. A good throw up left side. Troy Oster. The deflection there.
Fine, I'm gonna say it. Chip Lightfoot on for a 45-yard field goal.
Oh, whoa. Come on now.
I'm not the curse, all right? I'm not the curse.
You got to round up here, folks. I'm on thin ice right now. I hope Murph doesn't hear this. I'm going to be in big trouble. I'm going to be in pretty big trouble. Kick goes to the Tar Heels, caught around the 8-yard line and running up the right side of the field from there. Able to get a good amount of yardage off Zach Axis.
Yeah, we got to lock in, but just wait till you hear Murph and Cade. They get more off the rails than we do. Anyway, UNC getting the ball back with a chance to make this a 2-possession game.
20 seconds left before 4th quarter rolls around. A good throw up the right side. Brandon Richardson with a 9-yard reception.
A solid 9-yard pickup for Richardson. We haven't seen too much of him tonight, only his 3rd catch of the night. And we usually see a little bit more of him.
2nd and 1 and 5 seconds left. One more play before the 4th quarter's here. Johnny Hancock with a rush, but the clock is stopped.
It's going to stop until they line back up. It's solid run there. Alfredo Barfield with his 9th tackle of the night.
And 4th quarter is upon us when we get back for the break. 22-27 is the score going into it. One more quarter of CFSL football tonight. You don't want to miss it. Don't go anywhere. Every single viewer, I want to see 4s in the chat because we are in the 4th quarter. One more shot, one more opportunity for the Hokies to get back into this game. Sean Carter deflects the ball down, 2nd and 10.
That's his 3rd deflection of the night, and I want to put this out there to the chat. I am not mad, as Keller said. We just have a really close ball game here, and we do got to lock in.
Yeah. A good throw up the right side, and no way that Hancock gets the ball complete there. Brandon Richardson with an epic catch and a 45-yard reception. 1st and goal for the Tar Heels.
Well, as you can tell, I'm clearly not a curse because just a second ago I said we haven't seen too much of him, and now he gets the biggest catch of the day for the Tar Heels. Now it's 1st and goal from about the 5-yard line.
That's still the term Caster's curse when you say one thing but the opposite happens. That's Caster's curse in definition. The handoff out the middle. Darian Novak gets it into the end zone. 1st. A touchdown Tar Heels.
That's the first touchdown of the night for Novak and only his second of the season. I know he was in chat waiting for that one. So congrats to him on his second touchdown of the year. And now the Hokies back within a 2-possession lead.
22-34. Tar Heels not going to let the Hokies get back in by any means. The Hokies going to do the best they can to make this game happen and take it their way. They've got 8.5 minutes to do so, and they've got possession of the ball. Neil Downs at the 25-yard return.
Solid return for Neil Downs as the Hokies try and get this back within 1 possession.
First down. This time, Busby in the pocket, looking deep. A bullet straight to Tatum Milition, who gets laid out right after the catch.
That's her 3rd catch of the night, and another big one right there. Ironically, the shortest catch of the day for Melanishin. She got laid out over the middle.
And 8:30 on the clock, middle of the field. And things are starting to heat up here for the Hokies. Drew Busby in the pocket yet again, looking deep, and a dive to catch. Cam Ellis making a play right there.
Yeah, look at this one more time. Busby just launching that one over the head of the defender, and only where Cam Ellis to get it. He had to dive for it, but I'll tell you what, he made one heck of a play right there. Cam Ellis with an absolute catch right there.
Wow, first down. Stepping back once more. Busby relying on airing the ball out, and it's working his way. Look at that. Cam Ellis, 8-yard reception yet again, 2nd and 2.
And it's working, to perfection, really. That another throw to Cam Ellis brings up 2nd and 2. And every time the Hokies have made it to the red zone, they've had to settle for a field goal. Let's see if they can change that trend.
2nd and 2, handoff, Ravana Kozlov swinging things up the middle for a 6-yard rush. That's a first down with ease. Val, I was kind of wondering, I was worried that the chat wasn't going to lock in with us and they were going to miss our silly commentary, but it seems that they've locked in with us and realize how good of a game this is. So I'm excited to see that first down once more. The Hokies just shy of goal line territory and approaching red zone. Another handoff up the middle. Ravana Kozlov with an 8-yard rush.
And another good run by Kozlov. And like you said, I didn't expect the chat to lock in. But it's also like we don't really have these after dark type moments a lot over here. But I mean, it was cool to get out of the shell a little bit, just for a few minutes.
Neil Downs with 3-yard rush. 1st and goal line is where they are. So you only need to make 2 yards here, probably less than that, and you're right next to the end zone. I mean, this should be an easy play here for the Hokies. And going to be a pitch to the outside. Ravana Kozlov gets red though, lost 3 yards on the rush.
I would have handed that one off to the fullback. We'll watch this one more time. There was no one in the end zone waiting for him. Everyone went towards the pitch, and that just lost him 3 yards, so it's 2nd and goal from the 4, and Wookie losing his stuff in the chat again.
No way. Up the left side, Camille Locklear with a 4-yard reception and a touchdown for the Hokies. 24-38 is the score.
Well, they were looking to knock on the door of the end zone, but now they just kicked it right down. Great play there by Busby, getting it outside to Camille Locklear. And now we're back within 1 possession, unless this goes the other way. All right, that's in.
Yeah, that's in every day of the week.
Yeah, well, except for Sundays, but that's in.
The ruling on the field stands.
Yeah, we figured. It's in.
PAT to determine one more point. And a kick up the middle, straight in between the poles. That was a beautiful kick there by, what's his name, Val?
Kabil. Sorry.
Whoa.
Wrong
Chip
player.
Lightfoot there, buddy. Come on.
I thought we were talking about the touchdown. My apologies.
Right.
It's Chip Lightfoot.
So Valente is not locked in anymore. We've lost all lock-in privileges here, chat.
No.
Back to After Dark.
No, not yet. Maybe soon, but not yet.
Right hash mark in the pocket. Hancock looking deep. Instead decides to go up left side to King Love.
King Love with a solid 3-yard catch as UNC are going to try to put this one out of reach for the Hokies.
Here we are, 2nd and 7. Left hash mark. We got 6.5 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Hancock with a 3-yard rush, trying to keep the lead here.
I'm trying to keep the lead, and if you want to put it away, you got to continue to rack up the first downs. But you know, when you're seeing third downs like this, you might not have that chance.
A good throw up the left, 3rd and 4. It's going to be a first down now, thanks to the catch from Darian Novak.
That was a great tackle by Nate Skinner, but Novak just able to get across the line to gain.
Goodness gracious. 4th quarter, 5.5 minutes now. A little bit more than that. Darian Novak with an 11-yard rush.
That's what he said. Okay, yeah, we're not locked in anymore. It's okay.
First down yet again. And in control of the ball with a good throw. King Love gets a 13-yard reception. Johnny Hancock with a phenomenal pass there.
Yeah, Johnny Hancock with a beautiful pass, like you said. And just another great catch there for King Love, his 8th of the night.
Here we are yet again. A handoff. Oh no, he's going to hold on to it and run out himself. Johnny Hancock with an 11-yard rush. Oh my God.
This is a great read by Hancock, pulling it away at the right time. Just sneaking out of the pressure, getting a nice gain for another first down.
First down yet again. And a throw up right side. Goes complete to King Love yet again, who's been a great go-to guy. You got to love King Love.
As 9th catch of the night out of 33 completions of Johnny Hancock. So a little over 25% of his completions have went to King Love. He's playing an incredible game.
Just wow. 5 minutes left, and the Tar Heels are approaching the end zone. Hokies need to stop them here if they want to win this game. Hancock's going to hold on to it once more and run past all the Hokies on the other side. 1st and goal is where the Tar Heels stand.
Oh, well, Hancock, we know what he can do with his legs. He has 10 rushing touchdowns on the season, and he's maybe looking to add one more.
1st and goal once more. And so close, but yet so far. A good throw is going to keep the dream alive. Jaquez Stanley with a 2-yard reception and a touchdown for the Tar Heels. 40 points on the scoreboard.
And that's his 2nd touchdown of the season. Great play there by Stanley, just getting out to the left side and just holding on to that pass to make it a 2-possession game once again for the Tar Heels. There's still a lot of time for the Hokies, but as the time ticks, their dreams slowly fade. Hokies are going to hopefully look for a quick score.
And caught near the 4-yard line and running upfield from there, Neil Downs with 27.
Yeah, so we're seeing Tatum Melanishin, we're seeing Zach Axis, we're seeing a lot of these great plays tonight. And over on Twitch, we have a 3-yard touchdown pass to Quincy Asher for Colorado to extend their lead to 33-21 as the 2-point conversion is no good. 5:59 left in the game.
And Ravana Kozlov with a 2-yard rush.
Only a couple of yards there, but you gotta get vertical here. You gotta throw the ball downfield, maybe hit Tatum Melanishin again. She's been the big play receiver for the Hokies.
2nd and 8. In the pocket, Drew Busby looking for a target. Finds one up the middle. Tatum Melanishin, 6-yard reception.
Earlier tonight, I was saying, I might be Nostradamus. I might really actually be Nostradamus as they hit Tatum Melanishin again. Katrina Pink with the tackle.
Beautiful, beautiful play there. 3rd and 1 for the Hokies. 1 yard shy of keeping their dream alive, but they need to aim a lot further than that with this being a 2-possession game in less than 4 minutes on the clock. Busby in the pocket, throws it deep, up right side, and a first down and then some. Could be a Locklear with a 10-yard reception.
His 8th catch of the night and another first down for the Hokies, keeping this drive alive. But the time is still going. You got to score as quickly as possible and hope for a stop when UNC gets the ball back.
That is truth. Here we are. No way, running upfield. Oh my God, Drew Busby gonna hold on to the ball for an 11-yard rush.
That's a great rush by Busby. He's just gonna step up and make a play. When the pressure starts to sink in, the pocket collapses, he steps up and makes a great play.
Here we go, right hash mark, and the Hokies are marching downfield. Busby in the pocket, finds one up the middle, almost intercepted, instead deflected by Zach Axis.
He already had 2 interceptions tonight. He was looking for his 3rd there, but 2nd and 10 for the Hokies.
Here we are, 2nd and 10. 3 minutes into the game. And in the middle, no way. Tatum Elenition with a 9-yard reception.
She's up to 169 yards tonight. And that total still with the chance to grow as we have 3 minutes left in this game. 3rd and 1 for the Hokies.
Nathan, that's not me forgetting my glasses. That's just a lack of vocabulary. It's a rookie play-by-play guy thing that unfortunately I fall victim to because I am mediocre at my job. First down with 2.5 minutes, a little bit more than that left in the 4th quarter, with the Hokies in control of the ball and looking for a target downfield. Busby tosses it into the air, but it kind of floats there for a moment. It falls directly down to the ground.
You know, Nate, if you forget the last few words of that comment, that's exactly how Mort's been lied to because, I mean, he thinks going deep is just a few. All right, hold on. Let me stop.
Oh, I get that one. I get that one. Neil Downs, 5-yard reception, 3rd and 5. We got to focus here. It's a close game, Valente.
Hey, I got some bite back, buddy. Okay, it's 3rd and 5 now for the Hokies, but they got to move quickly.
Third and 5. I might not be going too deep, but it's about as deep as I can go into Valente's fat rolls. Left hash mark with 2:22 on the clock, and it is ticking little by little. Finding a target up the right side. That's a complete pass and a touchdown for the Hokies.
And what a play by Tatum Elenition. Her 2nd touchdown of the night. Nate in chat saying that was the joke, Val. Thanks for explaining it. I'm going to be honest, I didn't think that was a joke. I thought you were genuinely correcting his vocabulary, so I tried to take advantage of a joke that was already made and made it less funny. I apologize. As Chip Lightfoot gets the PAT, bringing it back within 1 score.
2:15 on the clock. We are having a pretty close game here. You know what? All jokes aside, this is a damn close game, and the Hokies could come back here. I mean, right now, the Tar Heels in lead by 5. Ricky Frederick with a 22-yard return. But one interception, one crazy play could make something nuts happen here.
Over on Twitch, we have a 19-yard touchdown run by LC Fremont for Colorado as they now lead 40-21 with 3:17 left in the game. And yeah, you're right, Mort. Any big play could turn the tide for the Hokies.
We are. Novak gets the handoff, runs up right side, 9-yard rush, timeout used by the Hokies.
Well, that is not the start you wanted to have on this drive if you're the Hokies, but still enough time to get it back.
Here we go. Handoff yet again. Novak running up the middle, 10-yard rush. They're keeping the clock ticking, but the Hokies are not going to let that happen.
And it's still 1 timeout left, and maybe enough time to get the ball back, but another first down will put this one to rest.
Novak with another handoff. 3 yards only this time, though. 2nd and 7.
And gets tripped up there quickly at the end. 2nd and 7 for the Hokies, or for the Tar Heels.
Novak gets another handoff, runs outside. Look at how fast that little. Oh no, it's Jaquez Stanley for a 9-yard rush.
Yeah, the receiver lining up at running back there. Bold move, but that, I believe, will be the nail in the coffin for for the Tar Heels.
And again, another handoff running upfield. Darian Novak just getting so many hands off here.
Yeah, he's just shy of 100 yards, so I'd imagine they might want to get him another carry, let him try and cross that century mark, and then walk out of here with the win. Like we mentioned earlier, the win from North Carolina makes the second place race a lot more interesting in the ACC.
Second place race, a fumble, but recovered by the Tar Heels. Mike Fernandez with a 5-yard rush there.
We're going to get a review of this, which honestly doesn't really mean anything, except for Novak might get his 100 yards after all. Was it a fumble?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's... reverse, so only a 1-yard pickup.
But unfortunately, the clock still trickles down quite some. 24 seconds left, 23. The ball has got to be snapped here. So 1 or 2 more plays. It's a kneel.
I'll tell you what.
That's going to be it.
The game is over, but you got to feel bad for Darian Novak because he's 1 yard shy of that 100-yard mark.
Dang. Triple digits would have been nice, but maybe next season, Novak? But until then, any final thoughts here, Val?
Yeah, this is a great game by really both teams, and the Hokies, they're going to fall to 0-8, and their season's going to be over. But now North Carolina is going to shake some things up for that second place spot in the ACC, as we're guaranteed a winner between North Carolina Miami and Florida State whenever they play this week. So, I mean, it's going to be weird as we figure out the tiebreaker for second place. But, I mean, one heck of a season for North Carolina. Virginia Tech, they're going to have the chance to bounce back in season 26.
Thank you to Austin Crow, Mike Peters for making this happen. Thank you to Valencia for joining me here in the booth for a spicy cast after dark. And most importantly, thank you to every single viewer that was a part of this wonderful game between the Hokies and the Tar Heels. That is going to be it for tonight. But tomorrow, we'll be back here on the YouTube at 6:30 Central to watch over the Tigers, LSU Tigers, take on Tennessee. And on the Twitch, we'll see you in Miami go at Florida State. We'll see you then, everybody.